I was first getting into magic in the 1950s. If you were to ask magicians what the best card trick of the day was, probably 80-90% would say Out of This World. The Wonderful Effect by Paul Curry. In fact, in T.A. Waters' Encyclopedia of Magic and Magicians, which was published in 1988, he said that Out of This World was the most popular trick of the day. So, it's interesting to me that great strides have been made with this trick in terms of methods, but very little has been done with it in terms of presentation. So I set my mind to that. But let me begin by just removing the aces.
Ooh.
Well, you taught me to do that.
Well, thank you. You've been watching my videos.
I am. But that's fun. And I'll take out the Joker, too. And these are going to be guide cards. So why don't you shuffle the cards up to begin with? Yeah.
I've been watching Martin Ash.
Wonderful.
There we go. Should I cut?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
One more. Just to be sure.
Better safe than sorry. Yes. Excellent. Oh. This was given to me by one of my students, Craig Murphy. And Craig bought this at an occult store in Europe. And he said that the person who sold it to him said that if you hold this ring in your dominant hand, you will become extremely lucky.
Yes. I hold it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let's find out. I'm going to take out cards, roughly 50% red cards and 50% black cards, but not every other card because that would be too easy for you. Mm-hmm. And you just tell me if you think the card is red or think it's black.
I think that one's black.
And so we'll put it on top of the black guide card.
Black. Red. Red. Black. Red. 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 Black. Red. Black.
Now, of course, I've been looking at these cards as I do this. And it might be that I'm somehow influencing things. So we're going to change the rules a bit. We're going to start over again. This time, if you think the card is black, put it here. If you think it's red, put it here. You have to use your other hand. And again, 50% are red and 50% are black.
I think that one's red. Red. Black. Red. Red. Black. Black.
And then just square them up a bit.
Square them up.
And look at them. And see how we've done. Why, you've only made one mistake.
That I have.
I think I'll take the ring back.
Wow.
G'day, champion. How you doing? Welcome back to Murphy's Magic Saturday Sorcery. My name, of course, is Beau Creamer. How you doing today? Oh, mate, that sounds absolutely phenomenal. And it's about to get even better. Because this week we have the Eugene Burger coming in to teach us an awesome presentation of Out of This World. Now, you've just seen the performance, but before we get into the tutorial, I do want to tell you about this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the Classic Card Magic Bundle, stick around till later on in the episode, and I'll show you how to enter that giveaway. Now, today's tutorial is an excerpt from the World's Greatest Magic Out of This World download. If you want to see more on this incredible release, there'll be a link in the description below. Now, I know your feet are tingling with excitement, so let's jump straight into the tutorial. Oh, look at these absolute champions. You guys are the best. It's true, I've Googled it.
For my way of doing something a little bit different with Out of This World. And the ring is really about not what you think it's about. I've done Out of This World too many times where the person just rattles the cards real fast. Yeah. So, but the ring is all about disabling your dominant hand so that you have to use your non-dominant hand and you can't get ahead of me. Now, what this is UF Grant's new way out of this world, NU. hyphen W-A-Y. And that's the beginning part. And the second part, the turning over of the cards, was something that was taught to me when I was 16 years old by Alex Perez, who was a great bar magician in Chicago. And he was great for several reasons, one of which was he had a very small repertoire, maybe 12 items. But dear Lord, he had mastered every one of them. And you know, when people came to see him, it wasn't like he had to have new tricks. It was more like people were coming to see the classics again. You know, it's like when we've all had the experience of going to a concert, and you want the band to play all their famous songs, and all they're going to play is the songs on their new album. And you walk out feeling really disappointed.
Right. You want your faves.
Right, you want your faves. And so that was the way Alex played magic. That, and this was a trick he did, and I'll tell you, when he did it for me, I remember even now, I was 16 years old. I thought I knew a lot. And it just fried me.
Sure.
Because he did a whole deck layout. I mean, he did it the way Paul Curry did, where the deck is split red and black. But he did this turnover. See, part of the problem with the Curry routine was that in terms of turning the cards over and revealing them, it was kind of a roundabout procedure. And it might have been a procedure that you wouldn't have typically done. In other words, if you had really done what you claimed, you would just turn the cards over.
Right.
You would gather them together and go through them and back and forth as Curry did. So the idea was to give a reason for this happening. And since I wanted to make this sort of a bizarre magic routine, the idea was to use a bizarre prop that would be the reason why you were so lucky. But also, as I said, it also kind of disables your dominant hand so that you can't get ahead of me.
You can't get any speed.
I take out the aces, and
Have you seen last week's free tutorial yet? Make sure you do. Card on screen right now, or the link is in the description. Make sure you check it out. It's an absolute feast for the eyes, and it's completely free. Go treat yourself.
Now, I'm so sorry, I need to interrupt for just a wee second because I want to find out who won last episode's bundle. Now, add in space reenactment, please. You get it, because of Out in Space, Out of This World, you get it. Congratulations, champion, you're the winner of last episode's bundle. So, if you could DM me on any of Murphy's socials, I'll get that prize out to you quicker than you can say, hey, will you win an Academy Award for that performance?
Thank you. You love me. You really love me.
Now on to this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the Classic Card Magic Bundle, all you need to do is comment in the comment section below, what is your favorite planet? Is it Mars, Pluto, Jupiter, whatever it is? Let me know in the comment section below. I will then choose someone out at random and you'll be announced on next episode of Saturday Sorcery. So, good luck. Now, champion, are you enjoying what you're watching right now? Because I have good news for you. In the Saturday Sorcery playlist, we have over 100 episodes, which means over 100 free tutorials. So make sure you go check out that playlist. There'll be a link in the description below. Go treat yourself to all that free magic. Because you deserve it.
take out the aces, and that ace production that you do is just so cool. You have two on the top and two on the bottom, right? Mm-hmm. And you go bing, bing, bing. So there you are. So I am paying attention.
Yeah.
Now, with the UF Grant routine, you get to shuffle the cards.
Yes, and that's a strong point.
And that's a strong point. And that means that there's no counting. One of the problems with the Curry routine is that you have these chatterbox magicians who suddenly stop talking completely because they're counting to 26 and they can't deal with it.
Yes.
So you shuffle.
Lots.
I haven't made a commitment with where these cards are going to go yet. First of all, I'm going to look at the deck. And let's take a look at this deck. I'm going to pull black cards, I think.
Because I
have a lot of red cards there. So I'm going to put the black ace on my right and the red one on my left. So this is the pile that matches the guide card, because I'm only going to pick out black cards. And of course, you're holding the ring in your dominant hand to set you up for later. And I'm just pulling black cards, which means that you're going to have and I like sometimes having one card wrong. It gives it what we call in theater verisimilitude, a sense of reality, you know. So now I've done a bunch. And so now I'm in a good situation because look, that all those red cards are on top of the deck now. I do a false shuffle. And since I have the table, I just do one of those riffle shuffles from Arthur Buckley. And now I put these out. With Out of This World, you have to give a reason for starting over. One reason would be if Abby were here, then I could have her do the second part. So that makes sense. You did it, and now someone else gets a chance. But if I don't have a second person, then my reason for starting over is, well, I've been looking at these cards, and it might be that I'm somehow influencing you. So let's do it completely blind. And now, since you've got the ring in your dominant hand, you cannot get ahead of me. And so I just take my time.
Right, and you know there's about 15 cards, so...
Yeah. And now I make my first move, which is to tidy up the packet that matches the guide card.
On the right.
On the right. And now, here's what I want. Once I get to this point and get these squared, I want to immediately say stop to you.
Right.
I push these cards toward you and say square them up, and pick these up and square them above the cards I'm holding. And now, just put them in the wrong place.
They just kiss for a second.
Just for a second. Now, why the UF Grant trick is so fabulous is, and I don't call attention to this, because this is one of those deals where if you're not bright enough to notice it, you don't deserve to see it. You know, I mean, really. So, because if you look at the undealt cards, they're mixed. And this is where the trick becomes fabulous.
Because they grab for the deck.
Right, because smart people grab for the deck and now they look and the cards are all mixed and they don't understand what on earth happened. So in fact, using less cards is stronger than using more cards.
Because they'll jump here and then they see all these random...
And they see this random, right. So this is my little take on Out of This World, which I've been doing for a very long time, though I must say I've only been doing it with the ring. Well, I've been doing it with the ring maybe for a couple of years, but Craig just gave me this ring, which was...
but it could be any strange, bizarre object.
Absolutely, right. Any kind of bizarre object that would work.
Whoa, what did you think? Was that tasty or what? Now, thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. Now, if you want to see more on this Out of This World's Greatest Magic download, make sure you check out the link in the description below. There's a plethora and an absolute magnificent load of magicians teaching their versions of Out of This World. There'll be a link in the description below. Now go on, get out of here, my friend. It is Saturday. Go enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you on Sunday for another full performance, on our Discord for our weekly jams, trivia, games, hangouts, and even more, or I'll see you next Tuesday for a special episode of Stumped. Now take care, my friend. See you later. Bye for now. Whoa, hey, whoa, what's that? Oh, you should definitely check out that. Oh, there's so much good magic in there. You won't regret it. Hey, whoa, hey, look at this bad boy. You should definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe, then watch that. Oh, it's a good day to treat yourself.